Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your Star Flames and we're back with another video guys. In this video, we're going to talk about a report that I came across, and this report is saying that according to sources close to Kim Kardashian, she's literally going through hell because of what Ye has been doing on social media and what she fears he may do next. Let's talk about it. Now, I know that whenever I read an article, people are like, are you reading from something? Yes, I'm reading from something. And there's no crime in that. It actually validates my story, and it actually provides you with the information of the source of what I'm talking about. So do you know how people love to be shady and be a troll and say content creators are mischief makers? In this case, if you want to point fingers to say someone is creating a mischief, then you would understand where the mischief originated from in this case. So let's get into it. So first, I'm going to give you guys a summary of the report. And then if you want to stick around for everything in its entirety, please do so, because normally I have some juicy stuff at the end of the video. Now, also, what I've been observing is that a lot of people have been leaving comments on the videos without watching them. And because they're not watching the video to see the evidence that has been included in the video, the comments are so far off. Like, people really don't get it. And I'm intentionally not putting the information in the first couple of minutes because I realize that the internet loves to be mischievous, and I love to identify who are the real supporters of my channel, because I know for a fact that real supporters don't just be commenting any ish. You know, the real people, they actually stick around, they watch the video, and they support the video because they understand that even when they don't agree with my delivery, they understand that when they come, they watch the video, they click like and do everything they need to do, they're supporting me as a creator. And to those people who understand that they're supporting me, and to the people who are intelligent enough to understand that it's a good thing to watch the video to get the point and to see the evidence before jumping to conclusion and making fake assumptions, for those people who understands the necessity of watching the video, I appreciate you guys more than I can ever put words together to say. I appreciate you guys a ton. To the rest of you guys, you are here consistently, but the consistent being here without an impact to the channel and just being mischievous in the comment section, it's not helping me. Maybe you think you're helping me, but you're not helping me. I don't know if your intention lies at helping me or just being a troll, because that's how I see a lot of people. And it's why I had to block and remove a lot of people who were pretending to be supporters of my channel. And I can actually see where your activity lies, because if you don't know, I can see how many videos you've liked. I can see how long the overall audience has been watching the video for. I can see all of those things. And the thing is that, while I want to grow, I'm not so desperate for money that I'm willing to jeopardize anything, for money. That's definitely not me. But let's get into this video, right? Because what they're saying is that a source close to Kim Kardashian is saying that Kim is doing the best at acting a job of her life. So basically, she is smiling and keeping her face, even when she is distraught, even when she's depressed by the things that Kanye has done, she's keeping smiling and she's acting through it all, even when she is on script, off script, because she realizes that basically this is the only way to get through this crazy time with her ex-husband Kanye West increasing erratic online behavior. She is currently under immense pressure, juggling her public image, motherhood, and the unpredictability of Ye's public outbursts. Now, I can definitely say that, yes, we can see Kim doing that, because what else is she gonna do? She can't roll over and just be dead. And I know that even though Kim Kardashian is stoic, meaning that things really don't bother her much, when it comes to her kids, it's gonna bother her, you know? And especially when he is putting out sensitive information out there about North, and especially when he's putting out an innocent photograph of a child and directing pedophiles to the photograph, that can be truly triggering. And this is why I can't support Kanye West, not on this timeline. I cannot support a man who sends pedophile to his daughter, because that's what he's doing, whether he's conscious of the fact that he's doing it or not. Because when you put an innocent photograph on social media and you tell us, look at that little girl's lip, she has milk on it. But I don't want you to see milk on her lips. I want you to imagine something else. And that photograph was never on the internet. It was a family photo that he put on the internet, and he started painting a different picture of what is besides what is on that picture. So you see, I cannot support dangerous or harmful behavior. I can't. And I see people consistently supporting this dangerous and harmful behavior of this man. This man is a druggie, a full-blown druggie. And you cannot support a druggie, because the fact of the matter is they can't be trusted. And Ye has repeatedly demonstrated to us that in this timeline, he can't be trusted. He had academics doing an interview, and I said 3 to 5 business days, he's going to say F academics. And he did it. And then academics is still cheering on Kanye West because he wants to stroke Ye balls so good and so gentle that he uses Ye to be highlighted. And I see academics as someone that hates women so much. He's going after Halle Bailey. Oh my God, she beat up DDG and she's the aggressor. Like, what have we women done to you men for you guys to be hating us so much? I have a theory now. And my theory is many of these men wish they had a pussy, because if they had a pussy, they wouldn't be working so hard. They would be out here literally selling that kitty cat to every and anyone. And because they don't have a kitty cat, and because oftentimes with black men being gay, selling their butt crack, there's such a stain and a disdain towards them, they cannot manage the humiliation of selling the butt crack. But if they had a kitty cat, that would have been the way out for them. This is how I look at those men, because I don't get it, for the love of God, as to why can't you be honest? I'm a woman. And when I see women targeting men for money, I speak out against it. I speak out against it so much so to the point that I'm being misunderstood by people to be someone that hates women, when that's not the case. I just speak truth and justice where I should, So I'm just saying, when you look at these men, Kanye West, DJ Academics, they have one thing in common. And I have to say it. In this timeline, Kanye West hates women, calling Kim a ugly white woman, least ugly ass white woman. And then there he is, married to another white woman, telling the black community, you should not allow white people to oppress us like this. You are sabotaging Diddy and his family. Free Puff. He needs to go home to his family. These white people have been horrible to Diddy, but here you are, Kanye West, strengthening the white community. White lives matter, Biancacensori, I'm going to give you $3 million for every month you don't leave me, or a couple of months. Why didn't you marry a black girl and share your wealth with a poor black girl if you care so much about the black community? But then, when it comes to your own personal agenda, you want to use us as collateral damage in your sick, disgusting, twisted war that you have going on with yourself, because you ain't fighting with no one, Kanye West. You're fighting with yourself. You have your internal battles going on that you're projecting onto other people. You cannot get clean, for the love of God. and you realize that staying with God helps to keep you clean, but here you are out here telling people that they need to find God when no one else needs to find God more than you at this point in time, you know? So to even the people who says Kanye is never wrong, honey, darling, let me tell y'all something. Y'all should be scared and ashamed of yourselves. And you keep making excuses. It's always Kim who is doing something. Even when it has nothing remotely close to do with Kim. It is Kim. It is Kim. It is Kim. That is a mental disease right there to the people who keep saying, Kim did this. Kim did that. It is Kim why Kanye did this. It is Kim why Kanye did that. Kim did not raise Kanye. And I'm sure Kanye's mom didn't raise Kanye to be the asshole that he is today. So if you're not going to point fingers and blame his mom, why are you going to point fingers at Kim? Kim is not God. She's not omniscient. She's not omnipotent. She's not everywhere doing everything. Kim is just one human being. You know, we may joke around and call her an entity from time to time, but not because we may joke around and call her an entity, it doesn't mean that she has the qualities of an entity where she can keep moving from places to place within seconds. So I find it sick of people. Like when I see those comments, and I'm going to keep it real, I find people to be very mentally unwell who keep saying, it's Kim, it's Kim, it's Kim, it's Kim. Like, when is it Kanye? When will Kanye be held accountable for what Kanye has done and what Kanye keeps doing? Because you guys don't get it. You guys really, really don't get it. And it's so, so, so unfortunate that you don't. But anywho, let me move on to this article, and I'm going to read what it is saying. Now, it's saying, behind Kim Kardashian poised public persona, those closest to her say she's facing an emotional storm sparked by her ex-husband Ye's increasingly erratic behavior, according to a report from Radar Online. Insiders, or a source, claim the Skims mogul is under immense pressure juggling her public image, motherhood, and the unpredictability of Ye's public outbursts. She's going through hell, a source revealed, describing Kardashian's current emotional state as deeply strained. Kim is doing the best acting job of her life, keeping a smile on her face during all this, they added, because the truth is she's distraught. Friends of the reality TV star and entrepreneur are reportedly growing more alarmed, questioning how much more she can take before she cracks up. The insider emphasized, it's that dire. Get this. The tipping point, they claim, came after Ye's most recent post involving a family member, which allegedly piled on even more stress for Kim. She doesn't want her kids hearing this, the source said, highlighting Kardashian's deep concern for shielding her 4 children from the fallout. She doesn't believe Kanye would be tweeting about it if he was in his right mind. And this is why she keeps forgiving him, because she knows he's not in his right mind. Now, they're saying, what's more, the confidential source also described the helplessness Kim feels in trying to address Ye's behavior, noting that she believes he's surrounded by nothing but enablers. It's heart-wrenching to stand by and let this go on, they explained. She has no power to force him to get help. Despite seemingly emotional toll, Kardashian remains steadfast in her role as a parent, pushing through what's been described as an overwhelming situation. She could have a breakdown over it, the source admitted, but someone has to be there for their kids, so she doesn't have that luxury. As speculation around Ye's mental health continues and his digital footprint grows more volatile, Kardashian's inner circle is rallying behind her. Now the question is, who's rallying behind Ye? Now that's a really good question, and if I had to answer that question, no one is rallying behind him, because as you can see from his behavior, he definitely has enablers around him. he doesn't have the protection of Biancacensori family, as people want to believe in their heads and their hearts. That's just like watching something that just doesn't exist. It's all an illusion. People who have true love and protection, even if they end up in this situation of doing drugs, you know what would never happen? A dentist would never feel so confident and so safe in bringing him propofol, canisters of nitrous oxide, because that dentist would know that if I do this shit to this man and his friends and families who care about him finds out, they're gonna come and beat me up, honey, or they're gonna hit me with major lawsuits, and I can't afford that. So let me keep my distance away from this guy. But Ye does not have that protection. He only has enablers around him, and that is something that I couldn't agree with anymore. These enablers have brought Ye to the point that he's at more than how he has brought him to this point. And my reason for saying it is because Ye is mentally unwell, and I'm gonna keep saying it because if you think that that's a man that is mentally well, honey, whew, I wouldn't like to see you in real life nor your circle. I'm just saying, not being shady, but I'm just keeping it real. Ye is mentally unwell, and when someone is mentally unwell, the people in his circle should know it and should at least get the professionals involved. Yeah, you don't want to be institutionalized, but I'm still gonna make that call. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call 911. You can hate me for the rest of your life, but my aim right here is to save your life and to save your kids so that they can have their father. And I'm gonna do you that favor, and I don't care if you want to talk to me after that, because I'm not in the pleasure of being a yes man for you. I'm in the pleasure of being a yes man to support you on your healthy journey, not the one that is going to take you out like Michael Jackson and Aaron Carter. You know, who are the people that are enabling this takeout of Ye? Because when they enable these behaviors, they literally want to see him dead like Michael Jackson and Aaron Carter. They want to see him go in the same fashion. So I think that these enablers around Ye, they also need to be investigated, including that dentist. But for some weird reason, people can just do anything to Kanye West and just get away with it, while we see people doing far less to other people and being sent to jail for it. Like, what the heck is going on with Kanye West's life? Like, how is it that he doesn't, not even legally, not even by law, not even as a citizen of his own country, is he entitled to the same right as every other citizen? Something about Kanye's life is really, really weird if you ask me. And I wouldn't be surprised if, the powers that be has been sending all of these people, all of these fake pretend people, from the game to the Jim Jones, the Biancacensori, and everyone else in his life. Like, they're given the sense that they are all paid to ensure that he falls in that ditch that they keep digging. And I think all of them need to be investigated. Honestly, I think so. But anywho, guys, that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know what's your take. Leave a comment below. Thumbs up, subscribe. Peace.